Tap in with me, man. Raw and Uncut Talk, Parlay King 101 TV. Ain't been on here in a minute. Ain't won in a minute, so just put it that way. So everything been falling in the same company with losing. When you get on anything and you say you ain't winning, you ain't been on, you ain't been seen, everything going into the weekend. It's Saturday now. We might have a comeback day. But Thursday and Friday, first round was full of scrubs. Just being honest, the first round of the March Madness NCAA tournament was consisting of a bunch of losers that should have been in the NIT. It's a bunch of NIT teams should have been in the big game, the big dance, as you call it. Oh, man. And Detroit Pistons, man, you ain't off the clock, man. You trash. You lost to the Mavericks. You 10.5 point favorite. You fooled everybody in Vegas. You had so many. They was broadcasting that so many people on Detroit was from Dallas, and I think Cunningham, which that's one dude I would never ever go with ever again this year, because Cunningham seemed to ball you losing the ball, dribbling like he had sweaty hands, fumbling the ball. It was a lot going on with Cunningham, missing free throws at the end of the game. He actually probably was the reason they lost the game. And then Schroeder, I never liked gambling on Schroeder. That was the dude for Detroit, the dude that played for the Celtics, played for the Atlanta Hawks. Schroeder is a trash player. Yeah, I'm going on one day calling out all scrub Detroit Pistons. You suck. You smoked my four pick. It was supposed to be an easy four pick. I had Kentucky, Minnesota first half. I had there was one more walk on I had, but it was an NBA. Everything came through except I should have put Boston money line first half. I should have put Oklahoma City. I should have went with the points with Phoenix. It was a bunch of teams, but I chose to go with Detroit. I don't know why I went with Detroit last night. Detroit Pistons, the trash, the scrubs. The first round was full of scrubs. I'm going to revert that through the whole live, because there was a bunch of teams up there playing like they didn't want to win. Didn't give a damn about, just long as they can get to the first round and make whatever type of money that comes to them, and then just say, forget it. And some of these brackets that people say they brackets is still in play. How is your bracket still in play when you probably had North Carolina? I know Kenny Smith sucked. He had North Carolina winning the championship. That part. It's gonna be some upsets. There's some good games today too. But we're gonna talk about yesterday, man. Some of the scrub plans, especially Thursday. I think Thursday was the biggest day of weirdos in college basketball. Scrubs. I see my number one I don't even know what the fuck to say. The word is moderator is in the house. Salute to you. Uh, yeah, it was a pitiful day. And then the women basketball, man. South Carolina smashed. A bunch of women smashed yesterday. Day before, whenever the tournament started. Today, I feel like a lot of basketball. Man, we should go with the women, because they playing harder than the men. Houston play Gonzaga today, man. It's gonna be a good game. I'm taking Houston Cougars in that game off the top. Now, there was some games where teams that was expected to win actually won, but I'm gonna discuss a few teams that I feel like is scrubs. North Carolina, for one, is a scrub. They played the first half like they were wanting to play from behind. You can't win in basketball playing for behind. Duke did their thing. Duke is a team that came out and did their thing. They beat the shit out of Mount St. Mary's, man. Whoever thought Mount St. Mary's can hold the points, you got to be a fool. Florida did their thing, even though they were trying to not cover the spread. They didn't cover the spread, but they actually won the game. I had Robert Morris. Now, the first ticket I had, people know I had Robert Morris. But we coming up on the first scrub of the day. Memphis. They got the coach. The coach off the top is the reason Memphis is a scrub team. Penny Hardaway don't know how to coach. He the favoritism type coach, like Deion Sanders. Put it that way. He gonna put kids that he like in starting roles where the other kids that could be better than them are not in the game. So Memphis, that's the reason you got put out the playoff. Think they lost, but they did lose. They lost my money. I had them on the same ticket as the Robert Morris. I took Robert Morris plus 23.5 against Arkansas. They actually covered. Lipskins. I mean, I can't say you not a good team, but you should have did something better than what you did. Play like to get my over 140. Put it that way. Kentucky did their things, which I went with Kentucky. Arizona blew the doors off of Akron. Akron don't have nothing dealing with top 25 teams. Grand Canyon don't have nothing dealing with a top team. Memphis, they did lose to Colorado State, which, man, that was the worstest game I ever seen. Memphis did not put a good effort in. Memphis was actually winning the game, most of it, then lose the game. Ohio State, Oregon is beating the shit out of Liberty. I had a 4-pick last night. Marquette was the only loss, which Marquette is considered a scrub team. I saw a lot of games through the whole year where Marquette was not trying to win. They got these bullshit niggas thinking they SGA, but wearing the fucking braids down, murder braids down. But these youngsters don't know what that shit mean. Down with the bandana headband, like James, just like SGA and Morant, but they skills are suck like Bronny skills. These niggas are trash. North Carolina is another scrub team. Everybody had big hopes on North Carolina, where everybody took them on a ticket yesterday. They came out and smoked. Illinois did their thing. St. Mary's did their thing too. Marquette lost, which they fucking trash. Baylor actually won. And UCLA is expected to win. So it was a rundown. Yesterday was some good games, but the key games I said Marquette, Lipscomb over. And there was one more on there, but I'm not going to go back and look. Saturday, we had another day. Hopefully, it'll be a better day with me personally, the way I win daily. But I've been out 48 hours. I ain't going to lie to you. I ain't won nothing. I don't think I'm going to have anybody in the comments saying nothing because they just want to hear me rant and rave about losing after I be one talking and capping about winning. The 4-pick I lost to Detroit fucked me. I tried to get my money back. I had $40 out there, and it was pay me $295, which it wasn't gonna pay me shit. That show it was an easy fucking win, and then they came and fucked it off. Detroit, didn't even make an effort. But I'm gonna keep. I got some secret weapon picks today for college basketball. Since nobody's speaking, I'm not giving it away. I'm just gonna speak on NHL. Then I'm finna get off and make my picks. I'm not gonna stay on too long today. Yeah, I am frustrated. I don't want nobody in here trying to roach off my picks, trying to get my picks. I will give you some NHL picks today because that's what you deserve for me to speak on. But watch my storyline today. I'm gonna hit. I'm finna crank it back up. I'm finna get a bag. Thursday is MLB. I guess when the end of the March Madness started, the beginning, we started really harping about, man, we can't wait to baseball because NBA been terrible. These teams are so scripted that they just coming out throwing the spread. Cleveland Cavaliers is one that for some reason you winning thousands of games. Now you want to just go on a 3-game, 4-game losing streak. Vancouver Canucks play the Rangers, which I don't know too much about hockey, but I feel like if my stream is not booming, I might as well get these hockey bogus picks in that part. The Flyers and the Stars. The Stars are actually playing today. I do like the Stars in this game. The Sabres and the Wildcats. I like the Wilds. I like Minnesota Wilds. I need to write this shit down. I might be ink up on me a parlay or something. I'll find a pen. Pen in effect. I like Minnesota Wilds. Dallas Stars. St. Louis Blues. I like the Florida and the Capitals game to go over 5. See what else I like. I want to say I like Tampa Bay Lightning, but they playing a janky Utah HC. Whoever Utah HC, I'm gonna call them the Arizona Coyotes. That's who the fuck they are. The Avalanche is playing the Montreal Canadiens. I like the. Let me see something real quick. I like the game to go over 5.5. Colorado, Montreal over 5. It's a lot of games today. I guess all of them playing today. I like Vegas money line for the win. And down there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I might get a 10 pick out of baseball, out of soccer, man. Hockey. And I like Boston Bruins tonight, money line against the San Jose Sharks. Though that's 7 picks I just gave you hockey. Exclusively Saturday morning. Not giving too much about no basketball today. I'm disappointed in basketball. I think that's been my problem getting over the channels and giving out so many basketball picks. When I go back to the silent way, that's how I get a bag when I'm platforms talking about all this shit. When people getting caught up, that's how they got caught up. People going to the internet to brag and boast about finding news out about a person. That's why I had for the niggas in jail, and then the other ones waiting to who gonna bring down the next dudes. That's why me personally, Parlay King 101 sits in the house, plays sports, and then when I do get out, I'm solo. I would not do any possible thing with anybody anywhere because nobody word is born, period. Now I'm just happy I grew up under the era back in the day where most niggas knew what time it was. If you did some fucked up shit, it wasn't cameras, it wasn't so much internet shit, it wasn't videos, it wasn't none of this shit we got going on now. That's why a lot of people was hacked back then, afraid to do shit. Cause they couldn't run to certain motherfuckers and put it all over the internet to swill and talk on motherfuckers. A bunch of motherfuckers on the internet knew that shit. They just wouldn't be talking as wildly and outspoken as usual. Sports is my thing. That part. Let's get back to the sports action. Baseball. Let's go to baseball. I'm talking every sports besides basketball today. Pissed off I lost, man. Really pissed off. Now baseball is in effect today. Tennessee and already lost 2 games, but Tennessee is still the number 1 team in the nation. Baseball, they start at 11 o'clock. Now, if I actually could see baseball out there, I'm taking Tennessee volunteer baseball team to beat Alabama today. Clemson and playing Wake Forest. So some ranked teams playing today. I do like North Carolina over Boston College. I like ain't too much other shit I like. Arkansas to get the victory over South Carolina. It should be a lock pick. Oregon should beat Rutgers in baseball. Oregon State should get their victory. So it could be a backdoor win for the Oregon State. Both teams should get victories. LSU and Texas should be a good game today, but LSU is number 2 in the nation. They 22-1. They should get the win today. And that's basically a rundown of baseball. But on that note, man, let me get everything situated. It's actually 9 o'clock. I've been on for 15 minutes. Small news you can use. Hold on 1 minute. Sleeper team to watch. It ain't no. I'm not even gonna ask y'all to. Y'all niggas ain't gonna speak. I'm gonna say, who do y'all like in women basketball? I can talk women basketball. I'm not talking NBA. I'm not talking men's basketball today. But I want to know who people like. Man, these women been blowing the doors. Top 5 teams are smashing. I think South Carolina will win the championship. I'm predicting South Carolina in women basketball to get the victory in the whole national championship whenever they run up against USC or UCLA or maybe Connecticut, Notre Dame, or Texas. South Carolina already beat Texas in the SEC championship game, so they just knowing that if they had to play USC or Connecticut, Connecticut actually beat South Carolina this year, so it's a lot going on over there with the women basketball. I might actually go to this one site, put me a Big 12, pick in 6 college basketball, men's and baseball, because I do got women, men and women basketball. I got some big basketball men's that's finna bounce me back. If you want that, get at me, Parlay King 101 TV or Parlay King 101 on IG. Give you exclusive content to get that. But on that note, man, I'm finna tap out. Salute to the 2 people been watching the chat. Hope you start speaking one day. Maybe the conversation get a little deeper and you can ask questions. I know you sports fans. I know you like trying to win. You probably be winning daily. I don't know. So that's the reason why it's called watching and not talking. So let's go. Let's get a bag. On that note, I'm out. Ryan and Cut Talk with Parlay King 101 TV. Go to any platform you see me. Follow me. Follow me here on this YouTube. Go share. Follow me at Parlay King 101 on IG. Follow me, Parlay King 101 _ TikTok. Go follow me, Parlay King exclusive picks. Twitter, and actually get at me for the Discord. It's going down in the Discord. We got good people that give out good picks. And on that note, man, I might go vertical live so I can keep winning these extra 2-3 subscribers. I just come on StreamYard, see if I got some faithful supporters. Seem like I don't. I'm out.